Hey guys, welcome back to another Sunday video. I'm interested to see what you guys had to ask me on Instagram, so I posted a question box on my story a couple of days ago, and you guys responded very well. I'm thankful for that. Thank you guys for sending me responses. You guys should definitely go check me out on Instagram. I'm just at Zach Matthew Fox. The link will be down in the description box below to check that out. So I'm going to answer those actual questions you guys asked me because I'm sure you guys would like to have an answer for them. And so we'll go ahead and get started. So I have them all written down here because I have my thoughts organized because I would be rambling and saying 1,000 times in this video if I didn't have them organized and have the answers here with me to kind of notes to keep me reminded and help me stay on course. So I'm going to do that right now. So the first question was, where was the first place I sang? And that was a very good question because I have a couple of answers for that. So the first time I actually sang was in front of my family when I was about 4 years old. I'm sure you guys have heard about my story of me singing since I've been 4 years old. I've loved music, and it's just something that's special to me that's helped me through multiple problems that I've experienced as to where nothing else could that could help me. And so I'm very thankful for music. It's a very important passion of mine, and it's very important in my life, and I'm very thankful for it. So, and then after that, when I was 4 years old, I performed at my home church at the time in 2015 for the very first time in front of a live audience, and that I performed He's Alive in 2015. It was the Easter service. I was working on it for about 2.5 years, singing in public for the first time, and I knew that I didn't want to mess it up, that I wanted it to be something special, and so I asked my music leader if I could sing on Easter service, and he said yes, and I performed, and everything went well. It was very emotional for me because, of course, it being my first time, and I was up there and very nervous. Wait, how old was I? I was 13 years old, so being 13 and performing in front of a live audience is very nerve-wracking, especially for the first time, and I know many 14-year-olds today that would not do that. So I'm very thankful for God allowing me to be with me and being up there while I was singing. So I'm very thankful for Him and how He's helped me through my stage fright and allowing me to convey the message of Jesus throughout the song. And it's very important to me that people understand the message of Jesus. So if that comes through song, then it comes through song. Okay, so I'll go ahead and move on to the next question. Do you play any instruments? Well, that's an interesting question because yes and no. So I started playing the guitar when I was very little. I learned quite a bit actually, but as I got older, I kind of didn't show interest in it as much, and I've kind of forgot almost everything I remember from it. So yes and no. Also with the piano, which I can actually play now, I taught myself how to play the piano when I was very little, and I forgot about it, and then I retaught myself, kind of, if you can say that. I'm not sure you can say that, but I kind of retaught myself, kind of helped jog my memory of things that I have learned from playing piano, and so I can play it today, and so I'm very thankful for that. How long have you been singing? Well, this kind of is a follow-up to where was the first place I sang. I kind of answered that in that question. So I was actually 4 years old when I first started singing, kind of when I first started showing interest in music. Now, I was at 4 years old, was I the best singer I could ever be? No, because I probably sounded pretty bad. But I did, and I loved it, and I pushed through it, and I've been singing ever since, and hopefully I have improved since my first project back in 2017. And so maybe I have, maybe I haven't. You guys should definitely let me know. But I'm very thankful for God allowing me to grow in Him and grow in my faith and being able to expand my music, not only my genre, but also just my range of songs that I sing, allowing, I thank God for a difference in music, that it's not all the same, because it wouldn't be the same as if it was all monotone and without power or without the message. So I'm very thankful for him and allowing me to do that and allowing me to sing since I was 4 years old. And I'm thankful for him giving me the gift of music. So I'm very blessed for that. Thank you for asking that question. Okay, the next question is, what inspired you to start singing? Well, that's an interesting one because I've had kind of different inspirations, if you will, throughout the course of my life. Now, I'm only 17 years old, but I've had quite a few musical inspirations that have kind of led me into different genres. Now, I'm not going to sing rock music or pop music or anything like that, but there are different genres of Christian music. You know, you have Southern gospel music, regular gospel music, contemporary Christian music. So, musical influences have really helped me expand on my genres because I would follow kind of the genre they sing and kind of their style of music. And so that's very important to me, is that people find their genre and stick to it, because really singing something that isn't made for your voice is not going to get the message out there. It's not going to help. But singing music that is made for you, that helps you, that you can actually learn and sing with power and pride, and not the pride that's destructive, but the pride that you have Jesus in your life and you want other people to know about that. That's the kind of pride that you need to have. To make other people want that as well, because that's what we're all here for. Anyways, as Christians, we are here to promote the gospel of Jesus to everyone so that they might have a chance at salvation. And so we want people to understand that just because you don't have a actual talent doesn't mean you can't have one, because you can learn and you can just ask God to show you something that you have, because of course you have a talent. God gives everyone a gift, whether that be singing, pastoring, teaching, Sunday school teaching, being a deacon, being a music leader, whether that be whatever it is. God will allow you to know, and He will show you if you just accept Him as your Savior. And so I will go ahead and answer that question now. My musical inspirations from a young age were kind of David Phelps, mostly for about 10 years. That was my speaker. For about 10 years. And so I'm very thankful for him, his music, his message, because it's very, very powerful, very grateful, and his talent is above any that I've ever seen. Later on, closer to my first time performing at a church, my musical inspirations kind of expanded. I first learned about Michael Bublé about a couple of months before I started singing for the first time, so of course I started listening to him a lot. He's really talented. He's one of the best. Taranda Green, of course, she's incredibly talented. She's probably my #1 female vocal artist of all time, and she probably will stay that way, because her story, her testimony, her power, the way she sings her songs, just the depth that she has to her songs, that she can make feel like you are under conviction every time you listen to her songs. And that's just something that's very special, that not everyone can do it. And so I'm very thankful for her and her musical inspiration on me to help me to start singing. And so those are my musical influences, and I'm very thankful for all of them artists that have helped me to kind of shape my music genre and to pick which one I'm going to stay with. So the next question is, if you could sing with anyone of your choice, who would it be? Okay, so this kind of goes back to my musical inspirations. So probably I would say Taranda for the lady vocalist, because she has such a range and such power. Like I said, with her audience, the way she connects is so incredible. So that would probably be my lady choice. Now my guy choice would probably have to be David Phelps, because the way obviously he connects with his audience is incredible. The way he promotes the messages, the way he has such a range that he can basically sing anything that you put him up to, and on like any genre, in any genre I should say. but he can probably sing it and probably make it sound great. Like I tell everyone that I listen to why I listen to him. I listen to him because he has a um, presence of God around him every time he sings. Every time you see him, whether it be in person or on video, you can feel the presence of God around him. And so I always tell people that you can probably give him the alphabet to sing, and he could probably make it sound like On Use Day or No More Nights. So there's that. He's incredibly talented. And so probably David Phelps and Taranda. So my last question is, what are your biggest musical influences? So this kind of goes back to the inspirations that kind of got me to start singing. So my biggest musical influences, well, I will do a separate list other than Michael Bublé, Taranda, and David Phelps. So my musical influences locally would probably be some people that I've known throughout my schooling and my educational career, I guess you could say. Just some local people. I know I have a couple of teachers now that sing and are incredibly talented. My actual chorus director at my school, she has inspired me so much, and she's helped me so much to widen and expand my range and expand my genres. She's the one who's influenced me to do that. So I'm so thankful for her. She's really helped me throughout my music. She's helped me to find different songs that are just for me. She's taught me so much about music, how to learn different types of music to just really help me. And I'm very thankful for her because I probably wouldn't be where I was without her today. And I'm also thankful for my parents because they've been with me, of course, since I was born. And they have promoted me and pushed me to be my best version of myself, and I'm very thankful for them. They have always supported me throughout everything. My dad, whenever I was at Mount Carmel, actually, my dad always filmed my videos for me without complaint, and for that, I'm very eternally grateful for that. And so I'm very thankful for my mom. She's helped me throughout so many things. She's been there with me for every day since I've been born. And for that, I'm very grateful also. So I'm going to end that right now with that note, being very thankful. So if you guys did enjoy this Q&A, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you guys are new. And comment down below if you guys have any more questions. I'll try to respond to them. But just let me know down in the comments. Turn on post notifications to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I think that will be it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.